What's up, guys? Welcome back to the video. Today I think I'm gonna be doing some sort of tech tip. Today is Tuesday, tech tip Tuesday type video, and I'm gonna be doing it on G-Roy. It's something that I did very much had to search hard to come up with, and it works. And there's no real information out there. You have to dig through a bunch of forums, so I just figured I'll put it on a video for you guys out there with G and Z chassis that want to do your ABS delete, and you don't want to spend billions of dollars on like a chase base kit or anything like that. Had to change the battery on a GoPro because the shit died. I'm gonna start this little segment with a little bit of banter with Dylan, Big Bear over here, pressure washing my boy Uncle Colt's car. This car will be for sale soon. Will this car be for sale soon?
Yeah.
It's got a built short block, right? A stock head or whole built long block?
Isn't it a Type R motor?
I don't know. I don't know exactly details on it. I know the bitch is built.
It's a Type R trans, I think. I
think
it's a built Type R.
What year is this?
98 plus. 99.
Big 98.
Yeah, it's a 98.
GSR. It's a GSR, right?
I don't know if it's original GSR shell. I just know it has a Type R.
No, it's a LS
yeah,
shell.
So it's an LS chassis with the built Type R turbo AC. I mean, just a dope ass day.
Big AC, non-power steering. It will be for sale soon. Probably be asking about 9 grand OBO.
Spinning out good.
So hope y'all save y'all tax checks.
Great 4-door daily.
Great 4-door daily. Engine bay is disgusting right now.
No, it's not.
It's not?
I just cleaned it.
Can't.
Let me know.
Open the door.
Yeah, you already know. I clean stuff. Big cleaning guy. This car's been sitting for like 3 years.
Yeah, it's been sitting for a while. We've been kind of neglecting it, but it's got to go. Oh shit! Why you ain't tell me about that? Oh, see, big clean engine bay. I'm gonna do a little bit more cleaning and tidying up of the things.
It's pretty bulky in here.
Yeah, so
there's a lot going on. Big evap canister still.
Yeah, big evap canisters.
Got to meet emissions.
You gotta yeet it and delete it. But Hasport mounts, built motor, stock Type R trans, probably tuned on Honda or HTS, pump gas car. Probably make around like 400 everyday driver. So if you're gonna be interested in something like that, DM me or hit me up in the comments below. But let's get back to the main focus of today's video. All right, so if you follow me on social media, you know I've been probably daily in this thing for about like 2 or 3 weeks now. Finally got it running and going. It does have issues. The trans tune is trash. It's pretty much got a base map on it right now. This is not the motor that I explained a billion villains ago. This is actually a different motor. It's still a 6.0, but it's got 5.3 862 heads on it. It's got some Chinese sloppy stage 2 cam, which I'm probably going to yank out because I really don't like it. And it's got BTR 660s with steel retainers, BTR push rods. It's got stock ECU. My first car with a stock ECU, and I remember why. I fucking hate stock ECUs. Complete trash. But it's probably just the base map that's on it. We really need to fine tune it. We'll go through and fine tune it. And if I haven't mentioned it before, this car will be for sale. I'm gonna be asking 12 grand for it. I'm gonna put wheels on it. Well, I'm trying to find wheels for it. And I'm more than likely gonna put some Lawrence springs on it. I'm not gonna put full coilovers on it because it's probably gonna ruin the drivability of the car. As far as comfort right now, super comfortable. It is loud as hell, and I haven't really done like any sort of racing with it. I've just been dailying around, fixing all the little issues that are wrong with it as I go on. Today I need to make a separate O2 sensor harness because for some reason the O2s are not communicating with the ECU, and I have another ECU that I'm going to put in there because I believe this ECU is junk. I hope y'all can see. All right, so G35 350Z, guys, if you want to delete your ABS, it's really simple. So first of all, I'm gonna put a parts list. I'm probably gonna make like a spreadsheet parts list and put it somewhere in this video, and I'll put it in the description also so that you guys can have it. But you want to delete your ABS, you get you a Woolwood proportioning valve. you get you 3 Russell 3AN lines, and then you need whatever end of the, well, the end part of the proportionate valve. So I believe this one was like a 3/16, whatever it is. I don't know. I'm not a thread pitch guy, but you're gonna get whatever in thread pitch you need for your proportionate valve. So you're gonna need 2 fittings for that. This is the rear. No, that's the front. For the front brakes, so I did a 3AN line that is, I believe, 10 inches to a T. I know it's sloppy right now. I'm gonna clean it up. I'm just waiting to take this master cylinder out because I don't no longer need it, and I'm gonna mount these down there. This is just to make sure that it works. I've never done this before. So you're gonna need about 3 10-inch lines. Just say you're gonna need about 3 10-inch lines. 3AN lines. You're gonna need. All right, so you're gonna need, this one is M10 by 1.0 to 3AN fitting. This one is a M10 by 1.25 or 1.5. Let's see. It is a M12 by 1.0. So you need one M12 by 1.0 fitting. You need 1, 2, 3. You're gonna need 1, 2, 3 M10 by 1.0 fittings, and you need 1 M12 by 1.0 fitting, and then these are some 3-way T brake johnnies that are M10 by 1.0. The factory brake lines on these cars are M10 by 1.0. If you want to get fancy with it and run your own brake lines from the T to the front lines, or from the rear one, wait, let me see this real quick. Oh, the rear one should have, oh no, never mind. The rear one is, I remember now when I did it on the Hippo, the rear one has another one of these over there, like in the fender well, but it just goes from a T to a single one. So if you want to run the line just from this to the rear one, not a proportionate valve, but it's just like another T block over there, then you can do that, clean it up. If you want to run AN lines to all the lines, you can do that. But basically what you want to do is, so the back part of the brake booster, or the brake of the master cylinder, is always going to be your front brake, and the front one is going to be your rear brake, because your stopping power is really just going to be in the front. The rear is just basically to assist. You can, right now I have it set to maybe like a 60-40 bias, and it feels really good. I need to bleed the brake some more, but for now, I mean, it's working. I can, you know, driving around in traffic, do all that, stop really quick, and XYZ. Brake pedal feels just as if, it actually feels better than when I have the ABS, because I have the ABS on the Potamus, and whenever I am going from, like, I don't know, 130 and I'm trying to slow down, the brakes get really spongy, and then, you know, they firm up. Some people say it has to do something with the proportionate valve inside, not the proportionate valve, but the check valve that's inside the brake line. But I don't know, the check valve's a check valve to me. Maybe I need to put a GM style one in there, or I could probably try to use a Honda one and see if that'll work. But it could be boost pushing past the check valve. But anyway, so like I was saying before, you got your 3 lines, and you know, you're gonna want to mount the proportionate valve somewhere. If you get a longer line, I should have got a longer line for this one so I can mount the proportionate valve here, but more than likely I'm gonna just do some reconfiguring with this later to get it correct. These brake lines, I can't remember exactly how they run, but I believe they just run they run into a distribution block that's on your ABS unit. You can take the ABS unit out, chuck it, and then cut these wires off, tape them up, and you know, you'll be fine. The Does the speedo work in the car right now? No, because I changed the diff, but I don't think I plugged up the speedo ring inside the, well, the speed sensor on the diff. So that could be an error on my fault, on my part. But I do have an app on my phone that I pretty much use to monitor speed, coolant temp, and engine RPM, and whatever else I need to do. I'm using a VPAC OBD2 adapter. It's like $20 or $30, something like that, and then the app is pretty much free, and you can get a tablet. And what I'm gonna do is get a like a $50 tablet from Amazon, mount it in the dash, and set it up as a heads-up display. I got that idea from Soppy Mechanics. But back to the brakes. You can just, you don't have to cut these lines or reconfigure them or whatever you want to do. You want to make it look cleaner, you can make it look cleaner. You want it to be functional and spend less money. This is like the cheapest alternative to doing it. I think I've maybe spent $100 on everything, if my memory serves me correct. $100. I'm not sure. I think this was like $50. The lines were like $20 a piece, so you got 3. So maybe I spent like $150 on it, and then, you know, you don't have to spend $400 or $500 on like a chase base kit, and you can pretty much just configure your ABS delete like that. Now, if you as far as bleeding it, whenever you go to bleed the system, you want the proportion valve all the way out. That way you can get all the air out. I gravity bled mine first, and then I slowly started applying bias to the rear, and then I bled it again like that. And then after a while, like the brake pressure started getting really good, so I'm pretty happy with it. It works pretty well. Well, and that's pretty much it. I mean, pretty much simple setup. Like I said, I'm gonna put a link in the description below to all the parts that I bought. I bought everything off of Amazon. It took like 3 days for everything to get here, and it took me a day to set this up. Pretty much I had already cut the ABS lines and took the box out a long time ago when I was gonna do the twin turbo setup in the car, but I changed my mind on that, obviously. And well, I went a different direction with that, obviously. And now we're here. So yeah, I mean, I guess I'd do a little startup video for y'all. It might high idle, I don't know. This car's doing some weird shit on stock ECU. Like I said, it's the first time I've ever did an Ella swap car for myself, and I use a stock ECU. I hate it. Definitely need to work on that too. Oh yeah, pretty much it. I think I'm also gonna do another video on the car and go over everything that I did, so that most of the people that are doing swaps in these cars can have, if you're doing just a simple swap like this one is, this one's like the simplest one that I've ever done. I try to make it look as clean as possible. I still gotta do some cleaning up over here. That was, yeah, I washed the engine bay and something got wet, and the car been doing some weird shit ever since. So I'm probably gonna get rid of this cheap ass wire harness and just do a custom one from scratch. And yeah, but probably gonna do another video on, you know, what all it took to put this car together, and where you can get parts from, where deals are, and basically just lay it out pretty much like how I did with the, you know, what it cost me to Ella swap the Hippo. But now the more I do these cars, is I would say I try to find more cost-effective ways to put them together, so that, you know, you don't have to go out here and spend $1 billion on putting one of these cars together. You could do one in your garage in the weekend if you gather all the parts, and it really won't take you long. So as for that, like I said, I'll leave those links in the description below. And me saying this over and over again, that I'm going to leave the links in the description below, is a reminder to myself to leave the links in the description below. I'm not gonna John Doc y'all. So with that being said, comment, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next upload.